Hi guys, Melissa here. I have a very exciting haul video to share with you guys today. I have worked with Merit Beauty in the past, but they sent me 2 more items to try out, and as soon as I tried them out, I loved them so much that I had to order more. I actually ordered a $185 bundle deal from them. So they have lots of different bundle deals. The bundle deals you get a discount on. So if there are a few items that you would like to try out, definitely check out their bundle deals so you could get a percentage off. Also, you guys, with your very first ever purchase, they are gonna send you this beautiful corduroy bag. So as you can see, it's absolutely stunning. It's this beautiful bronze color and it holds a lot of makeup. So you get this free with your very first purchase off of their website. So if you purchase from Sephora, you're not gonna get this bag. For me personally, I love this bag as a everyday makeup kind of catch-all. So I will put this on my vanity with my everyday makeup, and instead of having to dig through all my vanity drawers, I have everything in this pouch nicely stored where it's not an eyesore. This would also look beautiful on your bathroom counter if you don't have a vanity, and it does fit all of your everyday essentials inside of here. Another key detail with shopping with the actual Merit Beauty website is they offer a $40 free shipping. So if you spend over $40, you are going to get free shipping on your purchase. It does take about a week to get here, which isn't too long in my personal opinion. And everything is shipped absolutely beautiful. They have everything in a nice little box packaged away. So now let's get inside of this bag. I am gonna do little cutaways where I'm gonna share with you guys swatches. And I do have the items on my face currently right now. So the first item I would like to talk about is the Merit Beauty Great Skin Instant Glow Serum. So this serum is not a super oily base. I have a few other serums that are very oily, and I like to use those ones at nighttime. But this particular one I absolutely love to use under my makeup. So I will put this on about 30 minutes to an hour before doing my makeup, let it soak in and hydrate my skin, and then go ahead and go over top with any one of my foundations, and I find that it really works well. Now I will say, if you put this on right under your foundation, or at least on me and my skin, it does kind of break up my foundation just a little bit. So you are going to want this to really soak into your skin before you go in with your foundation, and it just applies beautifully. Your foundation applies beautifully over top of this once it's soaked in, and you have a nice plump hydrated skin to work with. The next item I want to share with you guys is actually their complexion stick. This is the item that made me run out and purchase more, you guys. I got the color Dune. I have a really hard time matching my undertones. I have a very pink undertone in the winter time, and I have a very neutral undertone in the summertime. So does my actual undertone change? No, I would say that's probably impossible, but I get very tan. I'm not sure what it is in my genetics, but I get very, very tan in the summertime, which makes it hard for me to find a perfect foundation. But in the wintertime, I am very, very pink. So this actual color matches with me perfectly, I feel, in my personal opinion. It is a roll-up stick. Again, I have mine in the color Dune, and I have cool undertones, and it is a creamy consistency. I don't find it to be too thick. I would say it's a light to medium coverage, which is perfect for me. That's actually the coverage I prefer, especially when I am putting concealer and bronzer on top. Now this stick actually claims to be a foundation and a concealer stick. And for me personally, I have too many dark blue veins underneath my eyes that I do like to still go in with a concealer on top of this. And I find that my concealer blends in perfectly fine with this complexion stick. The next item that I picked up, I was really, really excited about. And you guys, this is the bronzer stick. It's called the Bronze Bomb, and I got the color CN. It is absolutely stunning, but I watched several reviews on this brand before I made my purchase, and everybody talked about how sheer and how lightweight the bronzer was, so I decided to go with the middle range. Now, as you guys can see, I'm very light complected. I definitely am not a middle range skin tone, but I really love my bronzer. I like to be bronzed, I like to be glowy, and so I decided to go with a darker middle range bronzer. I feel like this one definitely does look good on my skin tone. If I would have went with the lighter one, I don't feel like I would have been happy with this one. The next item for their base products is this Merit Beauty. It is called the Day Glow Highlighting Balm. So I think that's a really good name for it because it does feel like an oily, balmy consistency. So if you have oily skin, I feel like this is not going to be a good option for you. It has very, very little actual shimmer or shine in it or highlighter effect to it. It really just gives you that sweaty girl look, which I absolutely love on specific occasions. So for me, this won't be an everyday product, but I actually really, really love it. I don't have anything like it in my collection, and I did use it today, and I'm really excited to try it out some more. I'm not a huge highlighter person. I used to be. I really, really loved highlighters. I've kind of grown out of that. I'm 33 years old. I've got a little bit of wrinkles on around my eyes, and when I smile, you can kind of see it. And when I put highlighter on, it enhances those wrinkles. With this, I don't find that to be the case. It just gives a nice oily glow to my skin, which honestly I need with my very, very dry skin. The next complexion item that I have are their blushes. I have two of them. This one I purchased myself. This one they sent to me. As far as the other items go, they did send me one complexion stick and I bought another one, and they did send me one of their face glows. Everything else so far I have purchased myself. So they sent me the Terracotta Flush Balm Cheek color, which is a very warm terracotta color. I think this color is absolutely stunning for the summer months when you have a bronzy glow, very minimal lips, very minimal makeup on your face, and you've got this on with a little bit of foundation, maybe a little bit of mascara, some bushy brows, you're out by the pool or by the lake or by the beach. This is perfect for that. I absolutely love the color for the summer months. For me in the winter time, it looks a little bit too orange. I'm too pale right now to pull it off. But I do think it's absolutely stunning, especially for those of you who have warmer undertones. The next color that I got is called Stockholm. It's again a flush balm. These balms are very, very dewy. So I actually prefer to put a powder blush underneath of these and then dab this on with my fingers on top. And it just gives me that extra glow that I'm looking for and a little bit of extra dewiness to my face. If I put this on first and then I put a powder on top of it, it does help the powder to stick, but I don't prefer that look. It gives more of a matte look. It does make your powders pop, but I prefer to put a powder underneath, put the blush right on top, and gives me a nice dewy, glowy look. But it also helps with the longevity of these blushes because they are so dewy, they don't last very long on my skin. The next and last item I have to share with you guys is the Merit complexion brush. So this brush, honestly you guys, I don't normally use brushes. It came in the kit that I was purchasing, and so that's why I got it. I would have never purchased this brush by itself, but it does feel very soft. I heard a lot of good reviews on it. I'm going to have to try this out a little bit more because when I put on my foundation with the brush on my face, I noticed it didn't have as smooth of a consistency as when I used my sponge. That might be because I have very, very dry skin. You guys, I'm talking, I wake up with dry patches, especially around my mouth and chin area and in between my eyebrows. So I think a brush just in general isn't for me, but I did find that by dabbing the brush into the blush, it really gave me a beautiful pigmented amount of blush on my cheek. And same thing with the bronzer. So I tried this bronzer by itself, and then I tried it with bronzer underneath and then this cream bronzer on top. That is my favorite way. If you are the type of person who likes to be able to see your makeup and you're not necessarily a minimalistic makeup person, which is what this brand is all about, I definitely recommend putting your bronzer and your blush on top of your regular powder bronzer and blush. But this brush applied the cream products on top of my powder products absolutely beautifully, and that is how I will continue to use this brush. Next up, we have 2 lipsticks. One of these lipsticks was sent to me and one of these lipsticks I purchased. So this time of working with Merit Beauty, they sent me the foundation stick and 1 lipstick. And as soon as I tried them both, I fell in love. The lipsticks, out of everything in this collection, is probably the thing I recommend to you the most. So the color that they first sent to me is or let me start with the other color actually. The color I ordered is Millennial. I think this writing is too tiny for me to see and I don't have my glasses on, but I'm pretty sure that's what it says on there. It is a warm rosy color, maybe a neutral color, but I think it's leaning more towards the warm side, at least on my skin tone. When you have a very cool skin tone, even neutrals tend to pull warm on you. It is a very creamy, milky consistency, but it's opaque and it's beautiful. So it's not so opaque that you need a lip liner with it, but it is opaque enough where you can definitely see the color on your lips. Now the next color I got, which is the one that was gifted to me, is the color Baby. This color, you guys, if you have cool undertones, you are going to love it. This is the color I have on my lips right now with another lip liner that I am gonna mention as an honorable mention. They don't sell lip liners yet, but this color is absolutely stunning. It's definitely a cooler undertone. It still has a little bit of that rosy tone to it, but for me, it pulls a little bit more on the brown side than the rosy side. This lipstick, in my opinion, is really going to show up differently on different skin tones. It kind of reminds me of the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, but a little bit less rosy and a little bit more brown. I actually prefer the formula and the color of this color Baby to the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. Just a quick little honorable mention, and then we will get back to the Merit Beauty items. I found the perfect, for me, color of lip liner. So I have been searching for a cool tone lip liner for quite some time that's affordable, and I found this one by L'Oreal. It's in the color Toffee 2B. It's the one I am wearing right now, paired with the color Baby. Let's put a little bit more on. And I think that it is a beautiful pair, but this lip liner definitely is more of a cooler undertone, but it doesn't look gray. So if you guys are on the market or you're looking for a cool tone lip liner, I will have this one linked down below for you guys. Okay, last and maybe least to me is the lip gloss. So I'm not a huge lip gloss person, so keep that in mind. I did opt for the clear one. I thought I was going to go with the taupe one. I was bouncing between the clear and the taupe, and I wish I would have went with the taupe one because I have seen videos on that and it does have a good amount of pigment and it's a cooler undertone. So I wish I would have went with that. This one is a very thin consistency. It doesn't feel super hydrating. When you put it on, it almost feels like it disappears, which is great for, you know, people that don't want to be sticky or uncomfortable. But when I use a lip oil like this or a lip gloss like this, I prefer for it to be thicker. This says it is in the shade Slick and it's a tinted lip oil. So for me, this isn't oily enough. I really lack in hydration naturally. And this one, I don't know, it might be one of those things that I throw in my purse and I use it when I have no makeup on, which is absolutely perfect. But I don't know if I'll buy this again. And if I do, I will definitely pick up the color Taupe. And I think that's the only color that I would purchase. Okay, so for overall thoughts, and this is only first impressions, I've used these items, a few of them several times. The oil I have been using, that is my second bottle, so I've been using that for quite a while. The blush I have been using for quite a while as well. The foundation stick, the lipsticks, the bronzer, and the highlighter stick, I've only ever used twice. So these are just first impressions, but out of all of these items, the items that I would purchase first, if I were you, is definitely I love the foundation stick. If you have dry skin, I really like the foundation stick. I really like the blush, but just keep in mind it's not super opaque. So if you want something that's really opaque, either layer it up like I mentioned earlier or skip on the blush. But the thing that I really, really love is the lipsticks. They go on creamy. You can, you know, lighten them up, sheer them out by just dabbing them on. They're smooth. They don't go into your wrinkles. They don't bleed. They're lightweight. They don't feel thick. They have a nice sheen to them. They're just perfect in my opinion. Those are my overall thoughts on the brand thus far. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I am going to have a link down below for you guys to shop off of. That link does give me a small commission. So if you're comfortable with that, it really does help my channel out a lot to use that specific link. And then underneath of that link, I'm going to have all of these items linked individually. But if you use that top link, that is the one that is going to help me out the most. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I am going to see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.